It's week 2 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions. It's the Jets and the Chargers, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The number's 4. Go. 23 carries, 84 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Draw play, it's Eckler. Oh, good move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looks like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Nicole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility. Knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards on the ground. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Jets kicker, Cairo Santos. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think
touchdown! Tyler Conklin. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
He's been pretty effective so far, solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. But you talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high intent to the body, and let him go back to it.
There's still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler dancing away at the 30. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there. Points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
In this game so far, they sort of had to take the good with the bad. He does have a nice chunk of yardage, as you see, but the 2 fumbles now after that last drive.
And that's where the issue comes in, because you're talking about taking the good. Okay, running the ball well. They know that's established. Everyone feels good. Offensive line's in sync, right? People blocking downfield. But you got to have a payoff. That means he's got to take care of the football, because when he does it, that's points lost, trying to score, and maybe points your defense has to give up now.
Yeah, just hoping to make those 2 fumbles now a distant memory.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Herbert now. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Spiller. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On play action, Rodgers. Going to look deep for Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Herbert on 1st down now. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Room here to run. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
His kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's our first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
Under pressure, they got him again. this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, the punt. As this is sent away.